What's going on, guys? I figured I'd just do a quick review on the Nokia Lumia 620. I've had it for about a month now, so I'll just want to give you guys my thoughts on it, and let's get started. Here's the box that it comes with. Nothing fancy. It comes with like the charger and the headphones and everything. And we're just gonna go through hardware, software, and just some extras. And before we get started, I just want to apologize if the quality is not, great or anything. I'm still trying to figure everything out as far as like a setup for recording these videos and stuff. But we're gonna go start off with the hardware. There's your front-facing camera. It's got a 3.8 inch display on the 620. Here's your button layouts, your typical Lumia layout, your 5 megapixel camera with flash, your speaker, your charging port, and your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Housing for the internals, it's got a 1 gigahertz dual core processor as well as 512 megabytes of RAM. And just to give you guys an idea of what that means, the Nokia Lumia 920, which is the current flagship for AT&T, it's got 1.5 gigahertz dual core and a 1 gig of RAM inside that housing. And you can see there's the Nokia Lumia 620's got a pretty cool feature where you can change the back to different colors and stuff, and you could buy different colors, as you can tell from the box. You got a nice green one, you got magenta, red. Here's the yellow one and the black one, and I'll just do a quick switch just to show you guys. Here's a black phone, and then in a matter of seconds, now you have a yellow phone. And that's good oops, sorry about that. That's good for people who like to switch things up a little bit. It's basically like different cases. You don't really have to buy a case for this. You could just buy a new cover, and it's basically a new case. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we're gonna go into software. Nothing crazy, if you've owned any Windows Phone 8 device, you basically know what you're getting. You get your live tiles and all your apps on, with a quick swipe. And it's, the device itself is pretty snappy for just having a dual core 1 gigahertz. Windows Phone 8 is really optimized, it's very smooth, even if the specs, I guess, of the hardware aren't up to par with, let's say, like a quad-core Android phone. And a dual-core 1 gigahertz, runs just as smooth as a quad-core Android phone. I had a Nexus 4 before switching to Windows Phone, and this doesn't feel too much different. Everything launches quick. I'll launch the camera real quick. I'll take a picture of the box here, and it's not going to be able to show you guys through the camera, but the quality is very, very, very nice for the price you're paying for this phone. $250 off contract. Other than that, for software, it's got all the Nokia Maps apps and everything, and you should be happy if you know what you're getting into. Chances are, if you're looking into a device, a Windows Phone 8 device, you know what you're getting into. So, I'll leave it at that. Like I said, I used it for about a month, and I have a Lumia 920. It's just not, it's downstairs. I forgot to bring it up. But it's got HSPA plus speeds, and that's the highest it goes. It doesn't have LTE like the 920, which could be a problem for, most people. If you're living not in the US, like in the UK, which is where these Lumias, I think they make most of their sales in like the UK and India and stuff. But if you're in the US and you need LTE, you should just forget about this phone and just get a 920. But for anybody who doesn't really need LTE, and you're on a budget, I guess, I mean, this is something to look at. It's cheap, it's small, so a lot of people maybe would appreciate the smaller phones with all these like 5-inch, 4.7-inch coming out. That's basically like the new standard for smartphones now. And, it's kind of nice to have like a just a smaller device, you know, to carry around. That's basically it. Wrapping it up. It's a phone to, you know, don't I guess pass it up if you're looking at like a Windows Phone 8 device. If I had to give a rating out of 10, I'd probably, you know, for my rating, like a user, like a excuse me, for like a user review, you know, using it for a month, just, you know, it does everything that I need it to do. So I'd give it around like an 8. I mean, the screen could be a little bigger. I mean, 3.8 is fine, but I think my hands could handle a little bigger. So 8 is a pretty good rating. I mean, if you had to rate it compared with all the other smartphones out here, it'd probably be like a 6 or 7. But it's not until you really get the phone and use it in your hands that you'll notice that it's basically the same. You know, it's on par as far as navigating through the screens and getting everything done as like a higher end 920. But it's just the specs are just lower. And that's basically it. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of things. If I missed anything, just leave it in the comments. If you like the video, you know, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.